You keep leading with what you have, which is why you keep attracting the same kinds of women that you're tired of attracting. If you validate yourself and your sense of self-worth and your identity with the things that you have, just understand that that attracts that same type of woman, that same type of person. I see a lot of guys who are frustrated because they want something real. They want a real woman, they want a good woman, or at least that's what they say, right? And then I believe that they do. The issue is we're trained as men to validate ourselves with external things. The car we drive, our material possessions, how much money we make. And if that's what you validate yourself with, if that's what you stand on, then just know that obviously you're going to attract women who only care about the same exact thing. What you use to validate yourself is what other people are going to use to validate you. So this is why you can't necessarily expect better when that's what you lead with and when that's what you use to validate yourself. So let's talk about what to do instead, because the truth is, leading with what you own is a trap. Broadcasting to the world and to women that your worth is tied to these things that you have, the car that you drive, how much money is in your bank account, right? Like the people that you know. Like if your identity is so wrapped up in the things that you have, it's a trap. Why? Well, because these things are fleeting. These things can go away. These things can be taken away from you. And like I said, it attracts people that only care about those things too. And these external things, they're all superficial, bro. They're all surface level. That doesn't mean don't go get the stuff, right? That doesn't mean that. But it means don't be so attached to it. Don't find your worth in it. Don't validate yourself with it. If you feel like a better person, right, because of the type of car you drive, and then if you suddenly can't drive that car anymore and you feel less than, like, that's a problem, right? If you feel like you're better than the next man or the next woman because of the car you drive or how much money you have, that's a problem, right? That's surface level. That's shallow. I'm just going to call it for what it is. And so you will always be surrounded by shallow people. This is the types of friends that you'll keep around you, the type of, relationships that you'll have, but also like the type of romantic person that you'll attract. So what's really happening here is you haven't tapped into your true value yet. As a man, you haven't tapped into your true gift as a man, right? Who you are, who you be. That's your power. That's your gift. And when you start to lead with that, when all of the external stuff doesn't matter to you, like you've got the car, doesn't matter. You've got some money, doesn't matter. You know some people, doesn't matter, right? Who are you though at the end of the day? When that's what matters most to you, you'll be able to attract something totally different. See, when you validate yourself with all of the aspects of you that go so far beyond anything that you own, you're going to attract people who value you for you. You're going to attract a woman who sees you for you. And this is so much better because you can trust with this woman, you can build with this woman, and this is the woman that's going to help see everything that you have and where you want to go and elevate it and make it so much better. Whereas the woman who, you validated yourself with the car you drive and the house that you have, and then attracted a woman based off of that, she's likely not even on purpose, just only going to come into your life and take, and expect to be given everything and expect to be handed everything. See, a lot of dudes will complain about like, this is modern women. No, it's not modern women. It's just energy. Like the fact that calling it modern women is just such a cop-out, and it's stupid, honestly. It's that's not what it is. It's just when you have a bunch of people who validate themselves with external, superficial things, that's what they're going to attract. And you think you're so valuable and you think you're a high value man because of external things. That's not what makes you valuable, bro. That's not what makes you valuable. That's what proves you're competent in one area of life. That's all that it proves, right? But you have to look at, who am I outside of what I own? Who am I even outside of what I do on a day-to-day to make money? Like, who am I at the core? That's what you have to start looking at. People can feel your energy and tap into your energy before they even really get to know you. Your energy, if your energy says like, okay, I need validation for my stuff. I need people to value me for my stuff. If that's what your needy, low frequency energy says, just understand that's what you're going to get. That's what you're going to bring. That's what you're going to attract. But if your energy says, I'm so confident in who I am, and that's all that really matters. I'm just so proud of the man that I am. I'm so proud of the character that I have. When that's what you validate yourself on, you'll start to attract women that value the real you. Ultimately, you have to live a life of purpose. Like, are you the guy who's just taking the easy road and getting the easy check? Or are you building something? Are you creating something that's from your vision? Right? Think about that. Are you truly living out your purpose? If you're not really sure where to start, but like, dang, I'm tired of the type of women that I've been attracting. I'm tired of the friends that, the people that I've been attracting into my life. If you're not sure where to start to change this, stop trying to flex on social media. Stop trying to flex to your friends. Stop trying to flex anything in real life. But instead, just develop your passions. Cultivate a sense of confidence within. Cultivate a sense of, you know what? I trust me. I'm proud of me. And if I lost everything that I have today, oh well, because I'm just still so proud of the man that I am. And I know my values. I know my character. And I can stand on those things. And those are things that no one can take away from me. Really develop those things. Because, like, think about it. If you value yourself with those things and you validate yourself with those things, you're going to attract a woman who does the same thing. Don't you want a loyal partner that you can, like, honestly trust for real? Like, for real trust? Don't you want someone who's honest? Don't you want someone with, like, emotional intelligence and street smarts and common sense? Like, don't you want someone who isn't just in it for the ride, but will be there for you when things get tough? Because they will. Life is not perfect, right? Like, you will face tough times. Don't you want someone who can support you through that? Don't you want someone who can grow with you? Right? Don't you want someone that you can count on, that you can really lean on? I don't know. Maybe you don't want those things, and that's fine. I'm not telling you what you're supposed to want. But I just want, if these are the things that you want, I'm telling you, this is the shift that you have to make. Because if she's only in it for what you have in material things, just know that when your situation changes, she's gonna bounce. Right? Because she can just go to the next guy that validates himself with his material possessions and his money. And she can just bounce and bounce and bounce and bounce and bounce. Right? And you can't fault that. You can't blame that. Because that's what you attracted. And so you can't fault them for that. That's what you led with as your value. So you can't blame them when suddenly that changes. You can only be frustrated with yourself. But when she's attracted to who you really are, not just what you can offer her in the moment, man, that's the difference between a woman who's there for you in good times and in bad. And in my opinion, that's the best thing. That's the best thing. Like, for me, the best thing is someone who's invested into who you're becoming and loves who you are right now. Both, bro. Like, that is the thing that you want. That's where you get that deep respect, that deep trust that truly lasts. So my question for you is, are you ready to show up as the real you and attract a woman who can actually meet you on that level, and a woman who will truly ride with you no matter what happens? Are you ready for that? Because if you are, It's gonna take some work. It's gonna take some work. Like, it's easy to make some money and acquire some nice things, but it's more difficult in a world that's in a social media world that, you know, everything is so superficial and external. It's much more challenging to live from the inside out. But that's the path that I like to walk. That's the path that I'm inviting you to walk in. The path where who you are on the inside matters, right? What you have and what you can produce in the world, the results you can get, those matter too, but they don't matter more than who you be, who you are, and what you stand for. So I'm gonna leave you with a couple tips, you know, your action items from this video. Stop relying on external validation, right? Like, stop validating yourself with the stuff that you have. Just stop. Lead with your values and not the valuable things that you possess. And work on developing your passions, bro. Work on developing your character. Let that be the focus, and you will drastically change the type of women that you're attracted to your life, and you can find peace instead of, you know, the frustration of really knowing that that girl that you're with is really only with you for what you have, and really knowing that she's gonna bounce if anything ever changed, and knowing that she's already even has some options on the side that she's just keeping around and ready to go to when things change, right? So just understand, energy doesn't lie, bro, and the only solution here is to work on yourself from the inside out. So hope this was helpful. Thank you for watching another video. In Dallas right now, Dallas, Texas, is, you know, at a hotel here, looking at some homes, looking to relocate in Dallas. So if you're in the Dallas area, drop a comment. It would be cool to connect with you. But with that being said, my name is Sid Scott. I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.